learning one more thing that you didn't know before you got on this presentation, but I don't want you to leave feeling overwhelmed. So this obviously everybody knows, and I know that everybody knows you should be eating fruits and vegetables for sure. Okay, so somebody had water, which is a good thing because water is actually one of the drinks that you want to consume. You know that your body is at least 75% made up of 75% water. So definitely continue to drink your water, Teresa. I saw that fried chicken. And I'm not going to say not to enjoy it, but I am going to say to just make sure that you eat. Anytime that you're eating your food, just make sure if you do, I don't eat meat, I'm an alkaline vegan, but for those who do eat meat and for those who eat any kind of meat, seafood, any kind of meat, just make sure that your meat is less than your vegetable portions. Definitely continue eating salad. When it comes to eating foods that are good for your joints, you want to make sure that you eat anti-inflammatory foods. If you see me looking this way, it's just because I have my notes and I just want to make sure that I give you all the information. So you definitely want to eat cherries, you want to eat blueberries, you want to eat pomegranates, you want to eat blackberries, and these things are actually good for the anthocyanins that are in these fruits that are actually good for your joints. You want to basically eat fruits that are going to take out inflammation and take mucus out of your body. You want to eat foods, you want to think about eating foods that are different colors. I know you've heard this. And the funny thing is I'm talking about joint health, but these things really are interwoven. They basically are together. They're good for anti-inflammatory as well as good for you, Denise. Anti-inflammatory as well as good for bowel movement. You want to eat red peppers. The vitamin C actually builds collagen, which is what you need for joints. So you want to think red peppers. You want to think citrus fruits. I know people are saying, oh, but that's acidic. In the body, it's actually alkaline, and it actually helps with anti-inflammatory. You want to think of tomatoes. So I see somebody eat salad. Salads look totally different for different people. Most people, when they eat salad, they have tomatoes. So definitely keep those tomatoes in there. And also pineapple, mangoes. For those who do eat meat, you want to eat canned salmon. But if you're looking at canned salmon, you want to make sure that the salmon is wild. You want to eat like oily fish. I know I had spoken with my mother yesterday and she was like, oh, you know, sometimes sardines, so I was going to mention sardines. She's saying sometimes sardines are really, really salty. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at the can, just making sure that the salt content isn't too high. But sardines, again, good for your collagen and just good for your body. And for those who don't eat meat, you want to also make sure that you get your calcium. So you definitely want to get your leafy greens. You want to eat your nuts. You want to eat your mushrooms. I'm a big proponent of mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And for those who claim that they don't like mushrooms, you just haven't tried. You haven't tried mine or you haven't tried the right one. Mushrooms are good. You also want to eat oatmeal. It's about to get cold, unfortunately. But you want to definitely get some oatmeal in. You want to get some quinoa. You want to get some brown rice. Again, all anti-inflammatory, but then these things also give you energy, so it helps you to move. The fruits actually give you fiber, give you water, as well as nutrients and vitamins. I can go on and on. We have about a minute and a half, so I'm gonna pack it all in. Turmeric. If you don't use turmeric, definitely use curry powder. It has something called curcumin in it, which is again anti-inflammatory, and the color that's in curry powder is from turmeric. So then you'd be able to get the curcumin in it. But you also, in addition to that, you can eat ginger as well as cinnamon. If you eat a lot of cinnamon, not cinnamon meaning ginger and cinnamon, but just cinnamon by itself, you want to make sure that you eat the cinnamon that is called Ceylon, Ceylon. The cinnamon that you normally have is cassia, and cassia had something called coumarin in it, and that in a huge dose can be detrimental to your health. Again, think nuts. So you want to think walnuts, you want to think seeds when it comes to omega-3s. Again, all these things that I'm talking about are good for your joints as well as for just your internal movement as well. We are at 7:30, and if y'all want more information, I am more than willing to come back on. But what I will say is before I end, the one thing that I do want you to do, because I didn't say this and it's super important, is to either reduce or get rid of any carbonated beverages. So get rid of your sodas, get rid of your seltzer. I know people are like, oh, I don't really like water. So I drink seltzer. The carbonation in the drink actually strips your body of calcium. So it takes the calcium from your bones, which is not going to be helpful for movement. Last thing is processed sugar. A lot of people don't realize just how detrimental sugar is to the body and how it causes inflammation. And with that, I'm going to end. I'm going to bid y'all a great day. I hope you got some information. You have my information. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I will say this. I want to gift something, definitely lime in the water for sure. I wanted to gift a 20-minute session for 3 people. I would say the first 3 people that either Shawnee or John choose, who want the 20-minute consultation on just the food that you're eating versus the food that would be better for you. I definitely want to sit down with you and, just speak with you. And, oh, yeah, I was like 1. Yes, 1 free 20-minute consultation with me on the desired topic. And it would be for 3 different participants. Okay, Danielle said, pick me. Danielle was the first one I saw, so I'm going to do a consultation with Danielle for sure. If I can, tell me how I get their information, John.
I will jump in and assist you here, and just pick someone of random. And I see we have a Stacy Douglas.
Okay, so Stacy Douglas.
Stacy, would you accept this gift? We need you to acknowledge that you accept.
If Stacy, you can unmute, that would be great.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear you. So Stacy Douglas, you're on. We're going to get together?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm excited. If you can, I just want to know, how do I get the information from Stacy?
You can, Stacy, did you formally register for today's session? Did you utilize?
Yes, I did.
All right, so the information is in the registration document, and we can get the information from there. The other option, just as a backup, because sometimes tech is glitchy, Stacy, you can privately message Kyira and then send her your contact number and email address. Private message, not for everyone. Do you know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay. I also did. So Stacy, I'm looking forward to it. Please send me that information and we will set up a time for you for sure. Also Danielle, I did select Danielle. Danielle, if you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
Hey, Danielle.
Thank you.
Hi,
Yay.
Danielle. How are you?
I'm good.
That's great. Did you register?
I did register, thank you.
Okay, just tell me your last name.
It's Pulliam, P-U-L-L-I-A-M.
Okay, perfect. So we are on, and if you want to also private message me, I don't think you'll have to because I'm pretty sure I have your information. But we definitely will do the 20-minute consultation, and there would be.
We need one more person?
You need one more person. I read somebody's message. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so Teresa Scott.
So I will go ahead and just choose Clary. Clary, who she was on with us today. So Clary, could you acknowledge?
John, I'm gonna go with Teresa Scott because she said I would like to do it too.
Okay. Okay.
Teresa Scott, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'll accept.
Perfect. And did you register?
I don't know, but I'm gonna check out. If I did not register today, I don't think I did today.
And if
Teresa's on every morning, so we definitely have her information. She's good to go.
Okay.
I want to acknowledge the new people, and maybe you're not new, maybe it's my story, but I thank you, Kyira, for inviting members of your community to this space so that they could join the Wake Up space. I see new names, or at least new names for me. So I acknowledge each of you for being here in the Wake Up space for the first time. If you are a first timer, just for me to be clear, just put in the chat, this is your first time, and we invite you to return to the space because we love to expand our community. And Kyira, just great job sharing with us like this whole piece about fueling the body so that we can move and groove and manifest is a powerful conversation to have. And some of us know what to do. You kept saying, I know you know this, but knowing doesn't necessarily activate action. So I thank you for inviting us to activate ourselves and doing it with a lightheartedness and a gentleness, because some people are really, really forceful. And they, you must not eat, you must, but you were just gentle and compassionate with it. So we thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody. I hope you walked away with something new. You have my information. Any information that you want to get, please feel free to reach out to me. And we have culinary classes. If you want to go to the website, we definitely have culinary classes that are starting. And for those who are not savvy in the kitchen, or who want to be savvier in the kitchen, we are here to help. So again, I'm looking forward to speaking with the 3 winners, and getting you as healthy as we can possibly get you. And that's it. Have a fantastic August 31st.
Yes, yes. And before we go, just acknowledging Danielle, welcome to the Wake Up Everybody virtual community. Stacy, welcome. Let's see, someone else said first time.
Keisha.
I thought I saw Keisha. Yeah. Please do return. We love and appreciate. John or Kyira, can you announce who is up for tomorrow so that the community will be aware? Who is up for tomorrow? Yeah.
Tomorrow we have Nefertiti Ankara, who is her title is Advocacy for Self Knowledge and Confidence. And Nefertiti be joining us tomorrow. I do want to say that I want to say thank you to everyone and ask you to stay in touch. You can register bit.ly Wake Up Movement, and for Facebook, bit.ly/Wake Up Community, and Instagram, we are at Wake Up Series, and we also on YouTube. That's bit.ly WUE on YouTube. Our email address, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. And we want you to stay connected. We want you to also remember we have our new schedule, which is Zoom live workshop on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. That is a 90-minute session. It's from 7 to 8:30. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer. And on Monday and Wednesdays, we have our shorter 30-minute session from 7 to 7:30. And we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thanks for all the wonderful information presented by Kyira. And we look forward to seeing you, community. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. And
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your help, just with assisting, because without you, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. So we are just going to transition into our normal closeout where we get the love and feedback for Kyira. So pour in the love, family. Pour it into Kyira. Thank you so much for joining.
All right. So we want to pour love into Kyira. Because yes, we want to make sure that name is vibrating and expanding all over the universe. So for Kyira, we unmute and pour love into her. So unmute Claire, Mama Claire, and everybody who's muted at this time. And just what we do and Wake Up, for those who are here for the first time, we just say words of affirmation. We talk with one another so it overlaps. So y'all know, the folks who are in this space all the time, you know how to do this. So let's get started. Mama Claire, you need support with
It was Kyira.
Thank you, Kyira.
Beautiful, Kyira. Thank you so much, Kyira. Bless you,
Thank you so
Kyira.
much.
Thank you, Kyira. Happy
to you,
and
sister.
thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
the
much, Kyra. You
Harris.
beautiful. Thank you for the
Teresa.
information.
It's great.
welcome
Nice to
to
see
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome
Good
to our
job. Thank
community.
you.
Spirituality.
Thank
You
you.
are wonderful to
Our
everyone.
family relationship.
Can't wait for you
Jesse's
to be
here
in
too
the
now, Kai.
Well,
Thank
get all of the
You're
bye.
welcome.
information
Harris.
stored within you for
Teresa
us.
said hi, Mr. Harris.
It's a
Oh,
beautiful thing that
anytime.
you're sharing yourself and your gifts with us.
Thank
And
you.
we appreciate everything that you've brought into this space this morning and with the energy. Thank you. You've set us up for an amazing day, an amazing,
Yes.
healthy day. So thank you so much for the love. I appreciate
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Feel the love. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a
Later.
beautiful day, family.
Bye.
Bye.
Tuning.
Bye. Have a great
Love
day.
you.